Do you um, notice a difference between these natural animals and and worthless mutts? You know, the so-called man's best friend. Look at this lady, just chilling in the middle of these wild animals that she doesn't know. And she's not being overrun, they're not attacking her, they're not approaching her. She's just chilling there, and no harm done. But with dogs, you can just chill there, do nothing, and they're just going to be invading your area. They're going to be attacking you. I mean, that's man's best friend, mind you. I mean, people do this all the time, just chill and don't bother animals. But with dogs, they always want to attack us when we're not even bothering them. They're just eating. Even when they're young, like, they're not even aggressive. I mean, I'm sure they probably would be. But still, like, take a picture and they're just so cool. They're just so chilled. And look at this one. Riding your bike right near them. With dogs, they'll be chasing you, knock you off your bike. The moment you ride near them, past them, a distance, they go and chase you. We've seen videos of this, all on YouTube, all on other sites. People just riding their bike on public property, dogs come off their territory, off their property to chase you for miles on your bike. But here we have two females riding very close to them, and neither one of them are either moving away or they're chasing these bikers. Well, it's a bike seat. There might as well be a child in there. I think there might have been a child in there. I don't know, but even if there was a child or isn't a child, when it comes to dogs, they're going to chase you. They're going to interrupt your bicycling. For what? But here we have these animals who are not called man's best friend, and they just ignore. They just let things happen. They're not bothering anyone. We're not bothering them. You take pictures of them and nothing happens. Look at them, and this lady just walks by them, and nothing happens. But with dogs, with one dog, imagine with one dog, people would be freaking out. Dog nutters, dog lovers would be freaking out. I would be freaking out with just one dog, even when it's on a leash. But here we have, 7, 8 all over. People can ride their bike and walk through them without any harm done. With dogs, you see a dog, even when a dog's on a leash, your stress level goes up. But with these natural animals, it's entirely different. Like, I don't think I would mind walking through this. But if I even see one dog even on a leash, I'm freaking out, guys. I'm freaking out. That's how much harm that dogs do, that they don't even have to do anything to me, and they harm me. But these natural animals, they don't harm me like this. They don't harm me. They look very peaceful. I'm comfortable around them. I'm not comfortable around these worthless mutts. But yeah, this is just another example how dogs are vastly different than natural animals. And they are. Very, very different. And it's really the hype and the lies about dogs, like dogs being man's best friend. We give them that title. We give them that title, and they're not, proving it or applying it. They're attacking us. They annoy us. Cause too much destruction. How can they be man's best friend? How could something be man's best friend if you have to train it? And you gotta keep doing all these nonsense to it. Drugs, more training, attention, conditioning, all that stuff for man's best friend. But in the end, the dog may not attack you because you're the owner. But that dog is still harmful to everyone else. You can train it all you want, the dog will never attack you. But when that dog is left with someone else outside, wherever, that dog is a threat to everyone else. Whereas these natural animals, where no one has to train, millions of people, thousands of people pass them every day, and no harm is done. So how can we call dogs man's best friend if they're always harming us? Even to people that want to treat them right, that want to do well for them. Volunteer workers, shelter workers, vets, groomers are all being attacked by dogs. Man's best friend when their only intention is to do well for them. These are dog lovers, and they say that dogs can sense bad people. So why are they attacking vets and volunteer workers at shelters? I thought dogs understood us. If dogs really understood us, why are they attacking volunteer workers? Why are they attacking vets and groomers? Whereas again, natural animals, birds, I can't count these animals' names, but nearly all of them. You can go as far as like tigers, leopards, cheetahs. They just tend to just leave us alone. Elephants. They leave us alone. The insects, bugs, they leave us alone. Cats leave us alone. The monkeys, they leave us alone. But the only thing that is hyped up as perfect and man's best friend is the dog, but they are the complete opposite of what we have to deal with when we're dealing with other animals or natural animals. So it's I do hate dogs, and I don't like their owners, but to think about, when I think about it, it's really the hype and the lies that they created that makes me hate dogs even more. Imagine if they weren't hyping dogs like this. Would I have a different feeling about dogs? Most likely yes, if they weren't so hyped up. If people, didn't treat them like family, if people didn't treat them as fur babies, people didn't treat them as better than people, then yes, I think I would have a vastly different feeling towards them. But right now, currently, for a very long time, so over 3 decades, I've always hated dogs. And now I hate them even worse. Because the hype of these things, the lies and excuses about dogs, continue to grow every day. But anyways, it is okay to hate